Hey folks, in a field of flowers here. I love this. I love flowers. Okay, yeah, how are you? It's July Lioness, and yeah, I haven't been posting lately. Frankly, I just couldn't really relate to the prompts too well, so I just skipped until I could find one that I had something to contribute to. So this is day 20, and their prompt was, "What's the future? What do you think is the future of videos and going digital and all that stuff?" And you think there's going to be, oh, what was it? What do I think is the future of videos and sites like YouTube? Um, Well, yeah, I think it's really gotten to be more popular since it started in YouTube started in '06 or late '05. It's really caught on, and it's you see when you see other sites and video games and photographic software saying post on YouTube, the company's doing all right. Um, and I see a lot of videos. There's so much more on YouTube than there used to be. Um, so many different things, and it's definitely caught on. Uh, so I think it's got a good future. Yeah, I think YouTube has a good future. Instagram, I'm seeing more people post to Instagram than to YouTube. People want to take well, they just have to click a little button on their phone, and like it takes like maybe two buttons. Hit two buttons and you've got your picture all over the place. I'm surprised. I never would have thought it would have caught on like that, but people are lazy and they're addicted to their cell phones, which I hate. I like the idea of Skype. The concept of Skype I like, but of course you have to be prepared. You don't want to take a video phone call when you're naked or something, you don't like to be surprised. And then you also get the bells that yank you away from whatever you're doing. So I guess it's a control issue. I don't know, but Skype, Instagram, I think they're all doing pretty well. Vimeo, all this video stuff, it's really pretty amazing. I think about the book I wrote in the 90s. It was present day. And, look how far we've come since the 1990s when there were phone booths all around, because you would have to find a phone because they're all landline. Nobody had computers in their house. Computers were at universities. The personal computer didn't come into the household until the 80s, and I was in college at that point. We've just come by leaps and bounds, and there's some theories that it's from like reverse engineered crashed spacecraft, like from Roswell. They took it apart and took a lot of technology from there, and that's why we've progressed so far so fast in technology. That's one theory. I'm just putting it out there. I think we're gonna do fine, but eventually we'll probably self-destruct. Something's going to happen, and there won't be any technology at all. We'll be back to getting around on horseback and maybe smoke signals to communicate with each other, letters. Hey, I'm a big supporter of pen and paper, okay? I'm sick of email. I hate all this electronic stuff. You shouldn't need a battery to write a letter, to call somebody, to read a book. You shouldn't need batteries for all this stuff. It's very basic stuff, you know. I mean, you just use the post office before it becomes obsolete and disappears. What are you going to do when the power goes out and you've got an emergency? When all cell phone lines are down, what you going to do? Because we're so dependent on this technology, so dependent, and taking it for granted. I mean, people that were born in the 80s, they've never known what it's like to not have a computer in your house, to actually watch analog TV for free. Pretty soon the analog radio stations are going to disappear. That's what I'm worried about. So I think it's a double-edged sword, this technology. There's wonderful things. You know, when it works properly, it's terrific. But, you know, you go to the store and you buy your milk at the 7-Eleven and they can't check you out because their computers are down. You know, there was a time when they just had a hand-operated cash register and you just would take the person's money, and basically it was just money put in a drawer. And you know, like go to a flea market. Are they going to have big cash registers set up? Pretty much not. You hand them your cash. They count the change out by hand, and that was all there was for a long time. But now people are stranded without their electronics, and like I said, it's double-edged sword. I think it's kind of a shame. I think we need to get off of this stuff a bit, you know, have some backup plan, like maybe, you know, get a generator, have a generator for emergencies, because we're going to have storms, and I don't know. I think we got to wake up a little and not be so dependent on our devices. Now, this might not be exactly the topic I was supposed to discuss, but that's what I'm just rambling on in my field of flowers. So you guys have a wonderful day, and this has been the July Lioness, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. Please leave me a comment. Nobody's talking to me. A comment at YouTube. I really don't use Twitter much. Please use YouTube. Thank you.